Hello, everyone. So, something I've noticed recently is when folks come out of relationships, they celebrate and say, "Oh, thank God, I'm free now." And then it got me thinking, why do they keep saying they're free? Were they in bondage when they were in the relationship, or was some kind of freedom taken from them? And I remember when I was getting married, and like before getting married, I enjoyed playing football. And I normally play after church on Sunday, and also I play during the week as well. I work with some of the guys I worked with at lunchtime. So I enjoy football. I enjoy playing. No, I don't care too much about watching it. So I remember then when we were getting married, I must have had a conversation with my wife or girlfriend then that, once we get married, I still want to play football. No matter how busy we get or no matter what happens, I still want to enjoy life. And But then, apart from football, there are other things that has come into my life as well that I enjoy. And there are lots of people that I speak to, especially folks that are married, that have got children, and strike up a conversation with them, and they go, "Oh yeah, I used to do that before. I used to hike before. I used to do this before, but I don't do that anymore." And then you ask, "Oh, why don't you do that anymore?" I say, life. I'm married now, I've got kids now, so I can't do those things anymore. And and then I guess those are the guys that will maybe 3 years, 5 years down the line end that relationship and say, "Oh, thank God I'm free now." And it was just, I mean, interesting to me how folks can't be in a relationship and still enjoy their lives, whatever it is that enjoyment is. So, I mean, for me, it was playing football. Funny enough, I don't play that much football anymore, which I'm sure my wife is probably pleased about. But um, if I was to play football, I would get the freedom to play football, albeit within reason, because there are responsibilities. I've still got to be a father, I've still got to be a husband, and I've got a lot of responsibilities as well. But if that choice is taken away from you in one way, shape, or form, maybe due to guilt or just due to, you can't do that if you do that, blah blah blah, then that can, you know, I guess that's what I would call a stifling relationship where folks feel stifled, and this is not just on guys. This could be on girls as well, where maybe your partner or your husband or boyfriend or whatever says, "Oh, you can't do that." So if I need you to do this. You shouldn't do the things you enjoy, and that just sucks joy out of life, doesn't it? And if you're with someone in a relationship and by being with them that is sucking joy out of your life, then that definitely is leading towards the end of the relationship, isn't it? To the point where you come out of it and you're like, "Oh, thank God I'm out of that. I'm free now. I can go back to doing what I want." And then maybe making better decisions when you're going into another relationship. So I'm thinking, why don't people have those conversations before getting married or before getting into relationships? Having some kind of clear boundaries around these are the things I enjoy. And I think we humans, we're fair, we're sensible, I think. And if you're fortunate enough to have a partner that is broadly sensible and you're broadly sensible, then you should be able to get to a place of, you know, the hated word compromise, where maybe you're playing football 4 or 5 times a week. Maybe now that you're married, you've got kids and all this stuff, maybe you can play once or twice a week. And but you're still enjoying life, you're still doing those things that gives you the buzz, the energy, rather than just shutting everything down, feeling stifled, feeling imprisoned, feeling gagged to the point where you're not really enjoying life, and the people that are supposed to give you joy and the people you're making these sacrifices for, you're not beginning to hate them because you feel like they've taken away the things you enjoy. And for me, I think that is, yeah, you're missing out on all the joys of life, because you should be able to enjoy the things you want and still be able to enjoy things with your partner and your children and whatever it is, what everyone else in your life. But if you're sacrificing all of you for everyone else. And at some point, things are going to crack, and that's what I find a lot when speaking to guys in marriages. Most usually, when I tell them what I do, like how I enjoy life, and they say, "Oh, you're so lucky. I don't get to do that anymore." And I mean, I can't challenge them, but in my head, I'm thinking, dude, you did that to yourself. Or maybe you're not communicating well with your partner or with your, wife or girlfriend, because you shouldn't stop the things you enjoy. Like, life's too short. Um, your kids are gonna leave home one day, and you know you should be able to live a life that you can look back on and say, I enjoyed all of life, whatever that enjoyment is. And if giving all these things away and devoting your time 100% to your wife and children is what you enjoy, then great. But if there are other things you enjoy, then you should be able to enjoy those things as well. So I definitely believe communication is important both ways. If there are things, if you're watching, if there are things you enjoy as a woman or a girl, I think it should be communicated with your partner before you guys get into serious relationships. Or sorry, serious relationship, because by not doing that, by not setting that boundary and drawing that line around, I enjoy, if you're a woman, I don't know what women enjoy. Let us shopping. So if you enjoy shopping, then you should let your partner know, I enjoy shopping. And if your partner says, I don't enjoy shopping, then you can be like, great, I'm gonna go shopping by myself, and that's a win. But as long as you're doing that thing you enjoy in a relationship, and that will make you a better person in that relationship as well, because you're bringing your all, because you're enjoying yourself to the point where you're then coming back to bring your all. You're coming back with 100% energy, rather than just going through the relationship, sort of dragging through because you just feel drained. You feel, no, this, I'm not living my best life. There could be more to life than this, and that can eventually lead to relationship breakdowns and this feeling of, oh, I'm free, I'm free at last, which is sad, because the person you're breaking up with, or living, could actually be good for you, but it's just because you've been stifled in that relationship to the point where you feel breaking up is what will fix the problem, when really what needs to be fixed is a bit of communication, a bit of compromise, and a bit of you just enjoying your life, and maybe the other person enjoying their lives fully as well. So communicate, communicate, communicate. If you've not gone into a relationship yet, if you're still about to go into it, have that communication with your partner. If you're already in a relationship and you feel stifled already, come out, be open. I mean, I've had open communications or open conversations with my wife as well, where I'm like, what, I enjoy hiking, I enjoy doing these things. So let me have the time to do these things so I can be my 100%. And as you know, for those that follow me on social media, I'm out hiking. I don't go out hiking every time, but at least I get to go out enough to feel like I'm enjoying my life. And then my wife gets to do the things she enjoys as well, to the point where she can go, I'm enjoying life. And that's what it's about, isn't it? Because if you love someone, you want them to enjoy their life, essentially. So, and I think that's where communication is important. If we communicate, then we can get to that point, then we can put it into practice, and then maybe there will be less relationship breakdowns and less feeling of, oh, I'm free indeed. And that's it. So just that came to mind and thought I'd share. So hopefully someone has found this useful, or if you know someone that you think will find this useful, then you can share this video with them. By the way, have a lovely weekend. Don't be stifled, break free, have conversations, because I feel we're all fair and we're all sensible and we can make things work before breaking maybe a potentially good relationship. Thank you. Bye.